Okay, student, today we discuss qualitative data analysis. Qualitative data analysis aru syllabus enake dia hoy ase narrative data analysis. Okay. Okay. In case of qualitative data analysis, we do not have any predetermined strategy for data collection also or analysis. Why? Because in case of qualitative data, instead of collecting data, we generate data. Okay, the difference is that in case of qualitative, we collect data from the field and then we used to analyze those data. But in case of quantitative data, we generate data from the interview, we generate data from the narrative explained by the respondents. Okay, so while we write qualitative methodology, we generally write that we, instead of writing collecting data, we used to write generate data. Okay, because from the interview or from the storytelling by the respondents, we try to generate data. Okay, moreover, we also do not use any predetermined strategies to analyze the data. Okay, so let me give one example. In case of quantitative, generally before going to field only, when we plan the research proposal, generally we already determined what kind of data analysis we will use in case of quantitative research. For example, cross-sectional data analysis, or like we will use SPSS, or we will do t-test or chi-square test, etc. Okay, but in case of qualitative data analysis, we conduct interview, focus group discussion, or we and from those interview or from those narration or narratives by the narratives of the respondent, we try to generate data from stories telling by the respondents. So ami mane data to generate koribo try koru from the interview or the story pora. Okay, and that qualitative data analysis shot more ki hoy quantitative ot ki hoy je tumi bahut data collect kora because it will help you in analysis. Okay, so but in case of qualitative, instead of focusing on quantity, you focused on quality. Okay, qualitative what? You focus on quality more than quantity. Jeremy fieldole jaba fieldole jaunte statistical test kori you already based on your population you already determine how much what will be your sample size. You already decide before going to field. You already decide what will be your sample size, how many sample you are going to draw. You already decide before going to field. But in case of qualitative research, instead of deciding your sample size, you keep collecting data till you reach the data saturation point. If you are getting new information, you keep collecting data. Okay, and when you feel that okay, no more new information is not coming, then you can stop taking interview, okay, or stop collecting data. Okay, so this is the main rule of qualitative research. Qualitative research to me jetialeke notun information ahi na thake tetialeke tumi data collect kori thaka. When you feel that new information is not coming, then you can stop taking interview or conduct a focus group interaction or any kind of tools of you collecting data. Okay, but in case of quantitative, to be fielded joar agote based on your population you decide the sample size. Okay, jodi 100 ase tumi statistical kisaman criteria ase statistical test kora he test kori pini tumi determine kori loba je moi kiman sample size lom. Aru quantitative data sample size to collect mane determine koribo karone eta software ase Rowsoft buli koy. You can check. Okay, then okay, now we will discuss process in data analysis. Okay, so qualitative data in analysis on ki hoy you collect or you conduct lots of interview. You can conduct lots of interview. Okay, but you are not going to use all the information given by the respondents. So you have to do a very systematic analysis. But in case of quantitative, whatever information you have collected, you use generally you use. Because suppose 100 ta sample collect korisa, 100 ta sample suppose to be hudisa je to family income kiman hoy ba family income kiman hoy tumi gute 100 family income to tumi include koriba because you are going to convert those information into percentage. Okay, so you use all the information collected from the respondents. But in case of qualitative, you cannot use every information, so you have to do a very systematic analysis. Okay, because you have to find which is more important, or you have to do a very deep analysis to use to determine which information you are going to use or which information you are not going to use. Okay, so you have to decide. So for that you have to do a very systematic analysis. Okay, so the process in data analysis of 3 stages ase. One is data reduction. Second one is data display. And third one is conclusion. Okay, so data reduction is also known as sifting data. Okay, So in data reduction, as I have said just now, that you collected lot of information, you may conduct lot of interviews, but you cannot use all the information. So you have to reduce some data collected from the field. So কি কৰিব লাগিব, তুমি ফিল্ডৰ পৰা কিছুমান ডাটা উঠাই আনিলা, but from the interview you have to read those transcription. First you have to transcribe the information and you have to read those transcription again and again, and you try to generate data from those interview or from the write up. To transcription korisa, hey transcription you have to read again and again, and you have to generate data from the transcription. বুজি পাইছা? You cannot use everything. Suppose তুমি 50টা ইন্টাৰভিউ কন্ডাক্ট কৰিলা, 50টা ইন্টাৰভিউ কন্ডাক্ট কৰি ইউ ষ্টাৰ্ট ট্ৰান্সক্ৰাইবিং। তুমি ট্ৰান্সক্ৰাইব কৰি গৈ আছা ৱৰ্ড ফাইলত কথাবিলাক শুনিছা, শুনি পিনি ট্ৰান্সক্ৰাইব কৰিছা, এণ্ড এট দি এণ্ড ইউ কাম টু ন' যে তোমাৰ 50টা ইন্টাৰভিউ তুমি যে ট্ৰান্সক্ৰাইব কৰিছা, ট্ৰান্সক্ৰাইব কৰি পিনি তোমাৰ ৱৰ্ড ফাইলত হৈছে কি 120 পেজেছ, বেছি হ'বগৈ। সাপোজ এটা ট্ৰান্সক্ৰিপশ্যনে 5 পেজ মানকে হৈছে, তো 5 পেজ মানকে হ'লে 250 পেজেছ হয় নাই? কিন্তু when you write a thesis, তুমি খুব বেছি তোমাৰ পেজ মানে তুমি 250 মান পেজৰ ভিতৰত গোটেই থেচিছখন লিখিব লাগিব, ইনক্লুডিং your review of literature, including your analysis, including your introduction, conclusion, methodology part. You have to write everything within 250 pages. While you transcribe your interview or any kind of primary data, তোমাৰ গোটেইখিনি 250 পেজেছতে কমপ্লিট হৈছে, আৰু কিন্তু ফাইনেল থেচিছখনে লিখিব লাগিব 250 পেজেছ। তুমি এতিয়া 250 পেজেছ কেনেকৈ গোটেইখিনি ডাটা ইউজ কৰিবা? ইউ কেনট ইউজ অল দি ডাটা ইউ হেভ কালেক্টেড ফ্ৰম দি ফিল্ড। চ' you have to read those data again and again. You have to generate data from your transcription, গম পাইছা? So you have to reduce some information. তো তাৰ কাৰণে তুমি ভালকে পঢ়িব লাগিব, ভালকে এনালাইজ কৰিব লাগিব, then you can pick some information from the interview or from the focus group discussion. Okay, so this is called data reduction. Then displaying data. Okay, textual. Displaying data in case of qualitative research means textual representation of data. Okay, textual representation of data. So jeneke tumaloke quantitative ot ki kora, in case of quantitative ki kora, je tumi display data display keneke kora, হয় টেবুল ইউজ কৰিবা, যে নাম্বাৰ অফ এনেকে কিবা লিখিবা, ইয়াতে নাম্বাৰ ইয়াত পাৰ্চেণ্টেজৰ ফৰ্মত দেখাবা। So this is kind of representing your quantitative data. In case of qualitative তোমালোকে কি কৰিবা, you have to represent your textual data. So textual data তুমি কেনেকে হয়, তুমি focus group discussion এটা conduct কৰিলা, and focus group discussion you found this some of the portion of focus group discussion is very important. While you analyzing your data, you have find that if you put that code, it will be more understandable, or it will be more effective. So tumi ki koriba, the textual data represent koriba within quotation. Je one of the respondent said who is 42 years old, then within quoted what he said you can write. Okay, this is called displaying narrative data or displaying qualitative data. The last thing is conclusion. Okay, drawing conclusion. In drawing conclusion, you have to give your own statement. Suppose you have given this data, textual data representation, you have put some code. Then now you have to give your own illustration. You can give your own opinion. You can find out a meaning of meaning of the narration of the respondents, or you may argue something from the narration of the respondents. Suppose kibata koise respondents kibata koise, in you find out the argument from the statement. So you can write those things, and means to me যিয়ে মানুহখিনিয়ে কৈছে তেওঁৰ লগত তুমি বা এক্সিষ্টিং লিটাৰেচাৰ মানে যিখিনি সেকেন্ডাৰী লিটাৰেচাৰৰ পৰাও ডাটা আনি পিনি ইউ কেন ড্ৰ এ কনক্লুজন, ইউ কেন গিভ ইউৰ ওন অপিনিয়ন, ইউ কেন ফাইণ্ড আউট মিনিং অফ actual meaning of the narration. You have to give your own statement, you can give your own opinion, or you can give your own argument. Okay, so this is called drawing conclusion.